I want to turn back for a moment to a domestic incident, an explosion Tuesday at the Colorado Springs chapter of the NAACP that is the subject of an investigation by the FBI, which is considering all possible motives for the bombing. Now, the FBI says an improvised explosive device detonated next to a gas can by an exterior wall of the building that houses the NAACP chapter around 10:45 a.m. Tuesday morning. No one was injured in the explosion, which caused only minimal damage to the building. And a spokesperson for the FBI said the device did not appear to have been detonated accidentally. Friday, the FBI released this composite sketch of a possible person of interest who was described as a balding white man, approximately 40 years old, who was driving a 2000 or older model white pickup truck. The FBI is also offering a $10,000 reward for information leading to the arrest and conviction of the person responsible for the bombing. So, Shirley, I first heard about this because social media was saying, hey, no one in mainstream media is covering this,
right.
and we'll have more on it tomorrow. But I thought it somehow fit in this conversation about how we think about what we ought to be afraid of.
I think it does fit in. And, to Linda's point, like, no one paid attention to what was happening, the slaughter in Nigeria, to the extent where I've just recently done some reporting there. We were writing about it. This is not getting covered. That's true. But I do want to say the point is too broad. We have journalists on our team at Global Post and at the Ground Truth Project who every day are out there reporting on the innocent people who are brutalized by terrorism. But what I would say is qualitatively different is now it's an attack on the people who risk their lives to go and tell those stories. So people like Jim Foley, who were there on the ground in Iraq, trying to bring home the truth of that war, and in Syria, trying to bring home the truth of the war there, when we find out that the terrorist element that we are struggling with is now targeting them, us, the people who do this, I think there's a qualitative difference because it really is going to hurt our ability to understand what's going on. If we don't have people on the ground, if we don't have people there who are going for the ground truth, then we're not going to know what's happening in the world. And that's why I put it at a higher level of concern, because we all need to really think about what happened in Paris in the context of an attack on freedom of expression.
So, Charlie Sennett, thank you for joining us this morning. Part of what you said we'll continue to have conversation about as we move forward. The rest of my panel is sticking around. I do want to let you know that tomorrow on this program, we're going to have more on the bombing of the NAACP offices in Colorado. The NAACP National President, Cornell William Brooks, will join us. Also tomorrow, my interview with Golden Globe nominee, Selma director Ava DuVernay.
The idea that anything that I'm doing is being looked upon with any kind of pride. I said to one of my key collaborators about this as we set about to do this work, Paul Garnes, my producing partner. I want to really do something special with this. I have a lot of goals with it, but one of them is to make Black folk proud of it, Black folk proud of this history, and to really, walk away with a sense of care and of tenderness for this time and everyone who fought for freedom during it.